everyone, this is your reading for Thursday, the 6th of July. Thanks for joining me. I'm using the Thoth Tarot again. Let's have a look at what the day is going to be about and what the cards want you to be aware of. So let's have a little look. The Prince of Swords, the Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, the Prince of Swords is someone who's rash. He rushes into everything without thinking. He has an idea and he immediately rushes forward into getting it, and he gets himself into a lot of sticky situations because he just rushes around and he's foolish. He's reckless, he rushes into things, and he gets himself into a lot of trouble. The next card is in reverse. This is the 7th card of the suit of cups. It says debauch in this deck, but basically it's about dreaming about all of the things that you could possibly pursue. You're not dreaming about anything. You're very clear about what it is you're doing. You've got one thing which you feel super powerful about. You are so willing to take action. There's one dream that has totally grasped you and captured your imagination, and you're obsessed with this. The final card is the Two of Swords in reverse, and the Two of Swords is about, when it's this way around, it's about not seeing the truth and being, I don't think it's peaceful. I don't think ignorance is peace. I don't think ignorance is bliss, but certainly not much happens if you are ignorant, but I certainly wouldn't say that's peace. I would say that's ignorance. So this card is about being kept in the dark, not seeing the truth. It's in reverse. You see the truth. You see the situation for what it is. Okay? So this thing that you're obsessed with and recklessly pursuing, you do actually see it for what it is. So if you want it, if this is your desire, you're not going to be disappointed, because the Two of Swords means you're clued in. You know what's going on. So this thing that you're rushing after, so let's say that you've seen an image and it's totally captured your imagination, and it's being auctioned, and you're absolutely going to get this picture at this auction. Okay, it's out of your budget, but you don't care. You love this picture. You have set your sights on it. This picture is meant to be in your house. You've already got you can picture the part of the wall where it's going to go. It's going to be perfect on that wall. Okay, the cards are saying, yes, this is a reckless move. Yes, you've found something that you adore and love, and yes, you're being reckless and just saying, I want it. But the cards are also saying, if you are reckless and if you do buy this thing at the auction and you are reckless about it, you're not going to be disappointed, because once you bring the picture home and you put it on that wall, it is going to look glorious. It is going to be like you imagined it. It's not going to be too big or too small, or the colors aren't quite right, or it's not going to add the right ambience or the right atmosphere to the room that you hoped it would. It absolutely will. You know what you want today. You see it very clearly. Rush in. Fools rush in. Be a fool. Rush in. You're not going to regret it. You know what you love today. So if it's that clear, seize what it is you love. Get it for yourself and bring something joyous into your life. If it's a person, it applies the same thing. If you see a person and you're like, oh my God, that is the man I'm going to marry. Some people have that. Some people have love at first sight. Some people just know this is the right person. And if you have that experience and you see this person that you know you're going to marry, be reckless, go up to him, introduce yourself, say, hello, what are you doing here today? Start a conversation. You are not going to be disappointed. You will see the guy clearly for what he is. And if you pursue a relationship, or you want to start a relationship, it's not going to turn out that in 2 months you discover that he really isn't what he seems, and he's a con man and he's broke and it's been all a facade and a lie. That is not going to happen. What you see is what you get on this day. So if you love something and you want to recklessly grab it, I'm telling you, go for it. You're not going to be disappointed. And that applies to things you love and people you are infatuated with or who you feel you're going to love. You know, those things are controversial. Some people will say love at first sight doesn't work. But there are people who fell in love that way, whose eyes locked across a crowded room, and they've been together for 50 years. So no one knows what's right for everyone else, okay? And you know today that there's something that you absolutely love. Bring it into your life. You deserve it. Go for it. Grab it for yourself. The Prince is a court card, so that's 1. 1 and 7 is 8. 8 and 2 is 10. And this is becoming ridiculous now because we have had the number of 1 show up 4 times in the last 6 days. So this is a time and an energy. The number 1 in numerology is about being a leader, being a pioneer, taking charge of the situation and working independently. In the tarot, the number 1 is the magician. It means that you have all the tools at your disposal and you can really create your life the way you want to do it. So that applies for you here today as well, for creating your apartment the way you want it with the picture hanging in it that you want, or creating your love life the way you want it by approaching the person who has captured your imagination, who you're smitten with, or whatever else you fall in love with today. Just go for it, grab it. It's not going to be a letdown. It's going to be a real climax, not an anticlimax. So go for it. It is the number 1. It's asking you to push forward, not to be cautious, and to just go for it. Be reckless. You won't be disappointed. Have a wonderful day. If you'd like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the Readings tab to order your reading. If you're lost in terms of your life when it comes to what should I be doing work-wise, what's my life purpose, then I can answer those questions by looking at your natal chart, which I can draw up by using your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth. I can also look at what's coming up in future, so in your love life, in your career, in terms of moving, and I can use a combination of the tarot and astrology to look at what's coming up in future, and that's how I work in my readings anyway. I use astrology, numerology, and tarot combined because I think that the more information is available to you, the more you can get the message, the more clearly you can get the message in. So the numbers are here in the tarot. There are also numbers in the astrology. It all fits into one another, and it all gives a really clear picture of what you're here for, what your purpose is, how you can make the most of it. So if you'd like that, get in touch via my website. If you want to support me, then please subscribe to the channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.